What's good, y'all? We got Charleston White just ruined YSL Woody's life. Hey man, we on the road to 100K. Okay, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, cause that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Shouts out to Poetic Flacco. Let's see what it's hitting for.
The Charleston White and YSL Woody beef has officially taken a turn that they can't come back from. I don't think they can go back to being friends after today. These two went from being really great friends to
Y'all think they was actually truly friends, bro?
having a mentor and mentee type relationship. Their first time meeting was in Atlanta when a YouTuber named Ryan with the Sauce booked them both to do a 20v1 together. The 20v1 was wildly successful. It has over 1 million views right now. But Charleston White and YSL Woody relationship also sparked off from that 20v1. They build like a pretty great bond. And I feel like
all these internet relationships are just momentarily based, bro.
Easy to form because they sort of go through the same thing in the public. The public viewed them both as snitches. YSL Woody because he took the stand during the Young Thug trial and interrogation footage was shown where he was giving information to the police. Charleston White because he told on, his co-defendant when he was, I think, like 16 years old. And Charleston White promotes himself as a snitch. So they both sort of go through the same thing in the public eye. So I feel like it was really
he told when he was 16? Is that murder case that he always talk about when they killed that white boy?
For them to
I thought that was like way younger.
Come together and sort of be like a mentor-mentee where Charleston White can give YSL Woody the ropes since Charleston White has been famous and been going through this a whole lot longer. Yo, they became so close. These dudes were even wearing the same drawers.
I stole my drawers. Look, he got the same kind of drawers I got on. But it's full of, well, I tell you.
Nigga, he ain't, what do you mean by steal drawers, my nigga? I already know from their video. What did you think by stealing drawers, Poetic Flacco? What the hell? You think that nigga actually went into his bag and stole his drawers and put them on? I don't think that. They're not even the same size, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah. He might have went and bought him some True Religion drawers after the fact. Like, what the hell?
Look, he got the same kind of drawers
22 minutes?
But it's full of, well, I tell you. I went in my suitcase. I ain't know he had my drawers. I ain't even know he could wear my drawers. Yeah.
Wait.
GoDaddy Point of Sale gives you a powerful
So he
POS
did go in the
solution.
suitcase?
Get the lowest transaction fees in the industry.
Same kind of drawers I got on. But it's full of, well, I tell you. I went in my suitcase. I ain't know he had my drawers. I ain't even know he could wear my drawers. Yeah. I went in my suitcase.
That's really as
that nigga went in your suitcase.
close as it gets. To be honest, from that moment right there, I thought they
two grown men had just met, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Locked in for life. I mean, you go from wearing the same drawers, like there's no up from there. Like you guys are best friends at that point. But their relationship began to slowly fracture from that particular point. Because YSL Woody would do an interview with No Jumper where he would say, yo, he's not really feeling Charleston White right now, or he has lost respect for Charleston White because Charleston White is painting him in a certain light that he don't really agree with. Like Charleston White is calling him a killer, calling him tough, trying to put him in issues with people that he don't want problems with.
What was it actually like linking with Charleston White? You guys seem like you hit it.
He's saying what's true. You a killing snitch, nigga.
It off perfectly.
I had a lot of respect for him. I used to watch his interviews on YouTube and stuff, listen to the way he talk. But it seems now it's like he doing these interviews and I don't like him. You feel me? Like he get on the internet saying I'm a killer and all of it. Like dang, bro. Like man, you don't talk about none of this stuff you going to do on these platforms. Like my respect for you, I'm losing it because it's like dang, I got real genuine love for you. I thought that you
Charleston White. I've seen a little clip. I don't know how often he says it, but I've seen a little clip of him saying like basically just saying like don't forget that he's a good person or whatever. He a snitch or whatever, but he's still a killer. That's what Charleston White was saying in the clip that I seen at least. You know? I'm losing it because it's like dang, I got real genuine love for you. I thought that you had the same thing for me. This man in the back has a shirt with Charleston. His shirt says Charleston. What the hell is going on?
Because it's like, dang, I got real genuine love for you. I thought that you had the same thing for me. But you want to get on your platforms and say, I'm a killer. And I walk around Atlanta, like, you trying to provoke it. Like, even with the Boosie.
Why Boosie gonna say your name?
Why you think he gonna say it?
That hoe scared.
Boosie don't respond back to Boosie. Like, I ain't trying to have problems. I ain't out here trying to mess with nobody. I ain't trying to have beef with nobody. I don't did that for like too many
Look who
years
you're
of my life.
fucking with, nigga.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to move forward with it.
This is
And
supposed to be
I ain't
y'all
trying
supposed to be the best of friends. That's what you thought, that y'all was just gonna be the best of friends. Get the fuck out of here.
drag it to them because I know how I can get. And you playing.
Never would
You know
I
what
ever
I'm saying?
get around no nigga from this internet shit, bro. And just think we good friends like that, bro. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Nigga, we gotta do something's gotta happen in real life, off camera, that we can't even speak about before I trust you, nigga.
So it's like, and like I said, I didn't expect you to be doing this. You feel me? Because the respect I had, I put you so high up in my, you know what I'm saying? I don't respect people that much.
Yeah.
So he kind of hurt my feeling with doing these interviews, speaking on my situation. You know what I mean? I ain't proud of this stuff. I ain't proud of none of this stuff I went through.
They still continue to be friends after this because YSL Woody, for the most part, he felt like Charleston White probably didn't mean malice behind it. Like, I feel like, especially in our community, somebody calling you tough or calling you a killer or saying people are scared of you, that's essentially them giving you a compliment. I know it's dumb, right? But I feel like that was Charleston White trying to like big up YSL Woody because people were online calling him a snitch. Charleston White is saying, how he a snitch when he can drive around Atlanta and they scared to do something to him? But Woody is like, bro, I got.
Yeah, don't forget that he's still a killer. Just cause a nigga snitched don't mean he ain't killed nobody before. Don't mean he ain't do this, ain't do that now. You know?
I live in Atlanta. You antagonizing these people, telling the world in interviews that's getting millions of views that they are scared of me. You're going to antagonize somebody to do something to me. So, like, YSL Woody was frustrated, but it didn't really stop him from being friends. But shortly after this, though, YSL Woody found out that Charleston White was putting trackers on his car. And that's when Woody began to get very suspicious of Charleston
Nigga,
White.
what?
Learn French with
Tracker
Real
on
French
your
TV.
car.
Non, c'est toi. C'est toi la putain de bonne actrice.
Got my car. I gotta search my car. Man, look, I just found a tracking in my car. You wanna see the picture?
Hold on, you found a tracking in your car?
A tracking device in my car, bro.
Hold on, who you think put that in there?
I called the dealership, and they ain't never seen it before. And guess what? I don't let nobody get in my car.
Who all been in your car?
Look,
Nah, that's the tracking part. That's one of them Apple whoops, ain't it?
yeah, that's what it was too.
That's one of them Apple air tags. Do your homework on the air tag. I think one of the guys got killed like that too.
Yeah, ain't no killing me though. Yeah, so I found it in my back seat. I'm like, dang, I don't let anybody get in the car. I let Charles White and his girl get in the car. But I ain't the type.
Also, Charleston White and his girl got in there with an air tag.
I don't know who got in there with it. But I don't let nobody get in my car. I just what I find in them. So it's like, I ain't saying that to him, I ain't get on the internet with it. But I see you doing certain stuff like, oh, snap. Man, come on, man.
Where you found that air tag at, bro?
You know how you put your in the back of the seat? Like how you just put your computer in the back, right there.
So I had to purposely put them up on there.
Just drop it in there. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, I ain't hiding. So you don't know air tag, you know what I mean? Like for real, all you gotta do is just go to main event. I'm always go to main event every week. 656.
So you
YSL Woody would do interviews talking about Charleston White, but Charleston White wouldn't say nothing. He would be like super quiet, and then they'll go back to being friends again, which was really strange and really odd because Charleston White is a firecracker. Charleston White is gonna go off at the slightest thing. But when Charleston White was quiet, I was thinking, okay, there's something deeper here. And then they'll go back to being friends again, and then we'll forget about their issues. But when they officially stop being friends, like the last straw for their relationship, that actually told us a lot about why Charleston White was being quiet the entire time. You see, Charleston White was trying to get a deal done with a network. So, like, it was like a TV network. I think it was Netflix, because Netflix also contacted Ray J and other people to do like a 20v1. So a network contacted Charleston White, and they wanted to do like a 20v1 show with Charleston White and YSL Woody. So Charleston White is telling Woody, yo, bro, you got to stop doing these interviews. You got to stop doing these like 20v1s. We trying to get this network deal. The more you do the 20v1s, you saturate it, you bring our value down. Woody at the time was getting 10K per show, but he's not trying to hear nothing about that. So he continued to do the 20v1s, and at this point, YSL Woody is seeing himself as like the A team. He's seeing himself as, I'm the draw. You're not really the draw. So why would I stop doing my 20v1s? And the network is your play, not my play. All right. I'm just, I might assist you with it. I might do it with you if the bag is there, but I'm not going to stop my bag for this network possibility. And that created a really big divide between YSL Woody and Charleston White. Because at the time, YSL Woody's management team was Charleston White's old management team. So when Charleston White is trying to get the deal done, YSL Woody isn't listening to him, and Charleston White is blaming YSL Woody not listening to him on YSL Woody's management team.
Nothing, bro. Clout is serious, man. And that man here, he ain't getting no views. He ain't getting no message. Come on, people book me in other states. Man, I'm turning it down. You find out the prices I was getting booked. You were getting $1,500, $2,000 for interviews. Once your Aunt Jill told you, oh, I was getting $10,000 for driving a Hellcat. Oh, yeah, you're right. Once I was getting money for this and money for that, oh, you want to up your prices. Oh, I don't want to do that. You call me 10 times. Hey, Woody, stop doing 20 verse 2. It's value. This and that third. Now you call me. Hey, Woody, well, let's do this 20 verse, man. We going to break the internet. You see, we got 5 million views. We ain't got $5 million. You happy about 5 million views. It's $5 million. Man, them people got their money. Oh, look, they got a big network.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Y'all niggas be going to them. Y'all niggas need to create your own shit, but Charleston had his own channel and stuff. They be deleting them, bro. Yeah, I try to react to a Charleston White video. All that cussing and stuff, bro. He be saying too much crazy stuff. It's not that he can't have a channel. It's just you can't say all that stuff on YouTube. They gonna get you, bro.
Oh, okay. They gotta pay to talk to me.
Niggas need to create their own.
Man, come on, man.
Instagram ain't a platform, bro.
Because
you can't monetize that shit,
want
man.
clout. You want no money. That's why you still regular like you will, bro. Because you just want clout.
Now that I use Monday service,
doing all these say cheese interviews, man, you giving them the money, bro.
Nobody want to do no business with you, man. You know what I mean? It's sad, bro. Like, for real, bro.
Once YSL Woody and his management team officially rejected the opportunity to team up with Charleston White to do all their 20v1s on a network and a TV show, Charleston White then turned on YSL Woody. Charleston White declared war on YSL Woody. He began to trademark certain terms that YSL Woody was using for his merch, so YSL Woody could no longer sell merch. Charleston White would DM YSL Woody, letting him know that it's on in his war because Woody chose his management team over Charleston White. That's what I'm saying,
bro. I don't even want to deal with niggas, bro. I just want to stay solo on my grind in my own lane, doing my own thing, bro. I don't got time for niggas, man.
Management team.
I don't got time for falling out because that shit just is. I don't want to fall out, bro. Because this is what happens, bro.
Charleston White's old management team that Charleston White fired and don't get along with.
So I'm careful with who I bring around me, bro.
I tried to help you, but you so-called wanted to listen to people that don't know nothing. So it's time I show you. I won $10,000 and I'll hand over all the rights to you, or you'll hear from my lawyer with a cease and desist letter. You will have to stop selling shirts to say I don't recall. You will have to stop seeing my slogan, which is I don't recall. And you would have to take down your video on YouTube, which is I don't recall. Matter of fact, you would have to take it off all platforms. It's no negotiating and nothing to talk about. I want $10,000 or you will get a cease in this letter. You can have your lawyer drop the paper. So Charleston White is essentially saying, because you don't want to work with me on this network, it's up in his war. And he began to attack Woody, and they began to go back and forth. Charleston White would take the beef out of the DMs and make it publicly known that him and Woody are no longer cool, when he went to Say Cheese TV and publicly spoke about the beef with YSL Woody for the first time.
And I want all the smoke, man, with whoever. Give a f about no gang banging snitch, turn 20 versus 1 star. I don't give a fuck about nothing, dude. Give a fuck about
20 versus 1 star.
In the don't know what she doing. The nigga being misguided all this motherfucking life still to this day. Now come crash out on me. Yeah, that done made me mad though. Yeah, I done tried to pack fire and play fire with it and got me fucked up. And then Barry White, hoe ass over there. Man, this nigga got me fucked up, homie. Everybody, and listen, they can't get no interviews if they don't use my name. I come to find out the bitch been using my name. I had to tell that, say, quit using my name. I don't want to do nothing with that nigga. Then I had to shot up the motherfucking neighborhood. I work with dealers that walk in redemption. All my niggas kill somebody, but they walk in redemption. So once I saw the nigga was trying to redeem himself, yeah, I f with him. Oh, he go to church? Okay, yeah, I f with him. But now that kept trying to do interviews with me, and now I ain't doing nothing with that nigga. So once he done the Danger Project, then, but you couldn't have done the Danger Project without using my name. So his manager trying to play like she knows something. Shit, here. Me and that don't know what to do. He's so confused and misguided. But one thing I know, he ain't no lawyer. He turned on Thug now. He'll turn on me too. The nigga turned on Thug. Deep in his ear. So it's easy to get in his ear and do the nigga like a puppet. I don't with that cause harm to they people.
Wait, who's in his ear?
His team, the chick that used to work for me, that was telling my wife about my girlfriend. The boyfriend going to go tell my wife about my girlfriend. Was all in my wife business. And my wife business, that's how the got fired. Being in me and my wife and my girlfriend business, that's how that got fired. being in my motherfucking personal business. Charleston, you need to pick between your wife and your girlfriend. Because you need to stay out of it. You ain't even got no business speaking. Oh. So that's who it is real. Because I'm trying to show them how to get real money. I'm trying to show them when you come here, you ain't got to give her a percentage of your Say Cheese TV interview. I set it up for you, and I ain't getting nothing off of it.
That's real.
I'm setting it up for you, and nobody gets a percentage of this, man. Come on. That's what they mad at. I'm gonna show them how to get paid directly. I got the TV networks. Mediating between Ryan with the sauce for me to talk to him to say, hey, Woody, can you stop doing so many 20 versus 1s? The 20 versus 2 with you and Charleston surpassed so many numbers. The television networks want to turn this into a series. We already got the script wrote out. Can you tell him slow down? They won't listen to nobody because they all poor and broke. Y'all go watch the Say Cheese TV to get interview to get the rest, baby.
So do you think that's the agenda to divide y'all because it brings in more revenue?
For him though, because I'm gonna show him. Just think, his role manager and his manager both used to work for me, and they don't know a motherfucking thing. Both of them dumb and stupid. He ain't too intelligent as motherfucking self. Dumb, and dumber.
The deal that Charleston White had on the table for Woody must have been something crazy because Charleston White crashed out. Charleston White even began to disrespect YSL Woody's daughter, which I'm not going to play in this video. But Charleston White fully crashed out on Woody, and they've been going back and forth for a while now. They took a little break, but this week they resumed their beef publicly, where YSL Woody will take to Instagram to send some veiled threats towards Charleston White.
Are you feeling stuck with $10,000 or more in debt and all the interest that comes with it? Try National Debt Relief, as seen on the Wall.
Get it? I told y'all I was gonna beat them charges, but I'm on Woody ass. I'm not worried about nobody but gangster, killer, snitch, Woody still playing like he a killer and he a gangster.
Somebody tell Charleston White, they tell him stop playing before he lose that other eye he got.
Nah, he sound like that.
He's like, Continental, them strip clubs ain't safe, buddy. I just playing. This is content. I don't want to do no harm to that fool. Charleston White seen me in the studio, I hit my head down, hit around and ran. This on every day.
Say, Woody Woodpecker, well, my daughter so smart. Your daughter And she handicapped, disabled. She can't do jumping jacks. Woody, we heard the tapes. When you was in jail and you was needing to get out of jail and you didn't have no money to get out of jail, who you called? You didn't call the Ghostbusters. You called Detective such and such. Hey, they got me back here. I can't see the TV. Yeah. They won't let me come out. I'm in the psych ward. And what you was on there crying and hollering.
It's unclear why YSL Woody out the blue decided he was gonna throw veil threats at Charleston White. One is never smart because YSL Woody and Charleston White, like their shtick is, we will tell on you and put you in jail, and we are also tough enough to beat you up or shoot at you. So don't mess with us. So I feel like in that regard, you don't really want to make threats to somebody if their entire like shtick is they will get you locked up. Like they're almost incentivized to get you locked up. So why would you even put yourself in that situation? But it don't matter what Woody says. I feel like there's no excuse to go at somebody's child, especially somebody's disabled child, and make fun of their disability. I feel like that right there is how you make somebody fully crash out. But Charleston White has said in other interviews that he does this to make Woody crash out. And Woody apparently is smart enough not to crash out because he claims that Charleston White and him has been in the same room together at some point, and Charleston White has ran out to avoid conflict.
And listen, all y'all on probation, Woody. All y'all on probation with jail still hanging over your head. You think I'm bullshitting. From what I hear, they fit a double back. It's the honest to God truth, Woody. From what I heard, based on all the interviews you've been doing, they fit a double back on you. You've been talking too much. And they still mad at you for reneging on the stand. Reneging. Because you did tell. You gave them all the information. You gave them all the times, the dates, the coordinates on the map where y'all did the shootings. Names, license plates, rental car information. They gathered and composed all that information, and they had the largest state conspiracy charge ever in hip-hop, thanks to you, Kenneth Copeland, a.k.a. YSL Tell Lil Woody. The biggest trial in the history of America, because of you, Woody. Now, you got on stand, and you reneged. Lied and said you didn't recall. You recalled every time you got your ass whooped, and you had to retaliate. You recall that? I didn't get whooped that bad. So, boy, I heard they fit a double back. I heard they mad. And they fit a double back on you boys. They done lost the ditty.
What are the chances that a day after Charleston White made this prediction that the feds or the state was going to spin around and arrest Woody, Woody gets arrested? Now, we're going to take a look at what he was arrested for and kind of determine, was this connected with Charleston White somehow? Did Charleston White somehow pull some powers to get Woody arrested? So YSL Woody was arrested for reckless stunt driving, driving in circular or zigzag course lane drags, driving on wrong side of the road, failure to obey signs, failure to use turn signal, driving while license is suspended or revoked, driving expired or no license plates or decal, driving improper, lane change in foreign county. So it don't look like he was arrested for nothing too serious, but Charleston White would run the social media to take credit for this, and he would claim that he's the reason why YSL Woody was locked up.
I told Woody the Woodpecker, he can't keep coming online straddling the fence. I told Woody, I tried to tell Woody the Woodpecker, Woody, you can't come online one day. Oh, Lordy, 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 Father God, Jesus Christ, hallelujah. Then the next day, I used to be killer gangster. I used to pop, pow. And then next day, Yahshua, Allah, Musulalim, Shalom, Wassalam Alaikum. You can't do that, Woody. You can't play with all the gods. You can't play with the gangster God. You can't play with God. You can't play with the Mohammed God, Woody. Now look at yourself, Woody. You done drew so much attention on yourself, Woody. Hey, listen, charges coming on your ass, Woody. I love it. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall feel no evil. The Lord is on my side. Woody said I was banned from Atlanta, and the Lord done locked him up abruptly. How abruptly? The Lord got him abruptly, y'all. What's abruptly? Quickly, right now, yesterday. They say you ain't supposed to laugh when somebody went to jail. Y'all laugh when I went to jail. Woody is back in jail, y'all. I'm sure it's gonna be a violation of his conditions of probation. He's gonna get up for a while. Oh my goodness. Somebody.
Charleston White would take to his Instagram and he would write, breaking news, I'll put YSL tell Lil Woody back in jail. Now catch me live this Saturday, July 5th in Louisville, blah, blah. So he's taking credit for this, but I don't think that's the case. I think Charleston White is just taking advantage of trying to go viral. YSL Woody was arrested for drag racing, not making threats to Charleston White. Charleston White claiming this, I feel like it's Charleston White trying to scare other people who got ill intentions for him or who's trying to hurt him. So those people can be deterred, because if they see YSL Woody get locked up and Charleston White is claiming credit for it, then they will say, you know what? I don't really want to smoke with Charleston White. And that's essentially how Charleston White has been able to survive out here. But I don't feel like, no, Charleston White is not involved in YSL Woody's case at all. He was arrested for drag racing. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out why DJ Academics is going off on Drake and his fans. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.
Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
Procrastination is
We're
not
on the road to 100K, okay? If you made it to the end of this video and you bored, check out this video to the left or check out my music to the right. Just drop some new shit on all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good shit. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP tonight.